We're back with another cooking video, and today we're making donkatsu. Making donkatsu is very easy and there's not very many ingredients involved. All we need is our pork cutlets here, flour, some eggs, some panko, and most grocery stores will have either Japanese panko if you don't have Korean panko anywhere nearby. Either one works, but it's got to be panko and not breadcrumbs. And then we need some oil as well in a pot that's just wide enough to fit a flattened pork cutlet and just deep enough so that it's able to float. So we'll put that aside for now and let's go pound some meat. We're gonna get this real good smack here. Yeah. Get it as thin as you can, but not too thin. Give them a real good smack. I'm doing this outside so I'm not bothering the baby. Last time I tried to do this inside, she got really scared. And then I can smack as hard as I want and not gonna break my counters. There we go, flip it over, flip it over, flip it over, yeah. This is the best part about making donkatsu because you can just take out your anger all you want on this meat and just smack. Flip it over again. You can do this with anything. You got a mallet. You can use, my Nonna likes to use, or she used to use a rolling pin actually. Yeah. But I did get her a mallet. I hope she uses it. Nonna, if you're watching this, you better be using the mallet I got you. Okay, let's take it back inside. Now that we've sufficiently pounded our meat, it's time for the breading. First is the flour. Get nice side, both sides here. I'm going to do all of them in the flour first so that we can just get it out of the way. Cover it nicely on both sides. And you can put seasoning on the meat before you do this if you want to. I don't season our meat. You can put whatever seasoning, salt, pepper, however you like to season your meat, but I don't like to season my meat, so I'm not going to. But you do you. I have geographic tongue and seasoning hurts, so I'm not seasoning my meat. But usually just a little bit salt and pepper is enough, and if you don't season it, it tastes good anyway. It's breaded and fried, deep fried. It'll taste good. Gonna mix up my egg here. And now for the last two, let me put that back up there. I'm going to have a wet hand is now my left hand actually, and a dry hand, which is my right hand. So I'm gonna take it with my wet hand. I'm gonna put it in the eggs, and again, sufficiently coating both sides. Here, and then into the panko. Give it a little shake, 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 shake. Then press it in, press it in. Cover it as good as you can. Get it nice and packed on there. Flip it over. Do it again on the other side. Really pack it in. Pack it in, pack it, pack it in. All right, grab my plate here and put it off to the side. And actually, before I do the rest, I'm going to turn on my oil. I'm going to just turn it on to high. Okay, now we'll do the other two really quick here. Sorry if it's a little loud. I've got the fan on now because our next step is frying. But how do we know if the oil is at the right temperature? I like to take a little bit of that panko that we had before. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer. I like to take a little bit of that panko and drop it in the oil. And if it's fizzing, then it's ready. If it's not fizzing, it's not hot enough yet. And if it's fizzing too much and like getting burnt right away, it's too hot. Let it cool down. So that was fizzing. You couldn't really see because of the light in the camera, but it was fizzing, which means it's ready. Got my tongs here, and we're going to just pick up our katsu here. We're gonna let it flow, and let it swim once it's floating. Let it float, let it float. Once it's floating, we're gonna let it swim. Gotta keep my heat up on that medium there because it's the right temperature now. I always turn it up on high first, and then once it's the right temperature, then I turn it onto the medium. We're just gonna let this cook until it's golden. As you can see here, our katsu is nicely golden. Here, let me bring it a little closer. There you go. So kind of like this color. I actually like it a little bit darker, but it is crunchy and it is nice. So I'm gonna put that one to the side and we'll do the rest. Here's the plate. Finally, the last step is the donkatsu sauce. We actually don't have any, but you can use the barbecue sauce, HP sauce, Diana sauce, whatever savory dark sauce that you really like to have. And we just drizzle. And there you go. Okay, we're all done. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and comment down below for any more suggestions on what to cook next.